Well, right now, that patient is the first to be tested for the virus throughout the state.
The outbreak in China has killed more than 100 people and left thousands more sick.
And WJZ is live tonight. Kelsey Kushner spoke with the Maryland Health Department about their tests for the virus. Kelsey.
Well, Rick and Nicole, health officials say they're not too concerned just yet. They are still waiting for those test results to come back. But they say that patient, a Maryland resident, they met the criteria. They had a travel history and flu-like symptoms that made them get tested. It's the first scare of the coronavirus right here in Charm City.
We had an individual who met the testing criteria that are determined by the federal CDC to go ahead and get tested for this new coronavirus.
Tuesday, the Maryland Department of Health says one patient whose name and location was not identified showed flu-like symptoms and had a travel history within the last week.
It's a simple test. It's a swab that's done in a medical clinic in a facility, and then it is transported, as I said, via plane, transported to Atlanta to the CDC for testing. Right now, that's the only lab in the country that is doing this particular test, so that it will take a day or so before we get the results.
The outbreak started in Wuhan, China. It has quickly spread to over 18 countries. It sickened over 2,000 people and killed 106. Concern grows across the U.S. More than 100 people have been tested in 26 states and at least 5 cases confirmed. But the CDC says not to panic.
Americans should know that this is a potentially very serious public health threat. But at this point, Americans should not worry for their own safety.
The CDC issued its strongest travel warning, urging Americans to cancel all non-essential trips to China.
We have been over the past week doing enhanced screening at 5 airports, specifically around travelers returning from Wuhan.
Although Maryland has no confirmed case, health officials are still taking it seriously, telling people who have flu-like symptoms, a travel history, or contact with someone who has traveled to China to get tested. Now, while the state waits for those test results to come back, health officials are urging people to take the same steps they would if they were preventing a common cold or flu by doing things like washing hands. Reporting live here in Baltimore City, Kelsey Kushner for WJZ.